Hello, everybody. April 16th. It's my birthday. My birthday. Happy birthday. Getting old. Older. Already old. Birthday is a blessing. Not everybody gets to get old. Old enough to know better. Still too young to know better. Okay, enough rambling. Time for more quotes, which are also rambling. As for the future, your task is not to foresee, but to enable it. We spend a lot of time not being in time, not being present, not being mindful. We spend a lot of time either reflecting, regretting, lusting for, maybe an extreme word, but it's what popped into my head, the past, or contemplating the future. Yes, you need an appropriate balance, because without a full perspective, you don't know how you got where you are and how you can get where you want to be, or where you even might want to be. You need to take a full-on view now and then and step back, and it's nice to enjoy the good times, to relive the good times and to learn from the bad times, and to have some vague impression of where you might want to go, so you don't wind up wherever life throws you, so that you drive your own boat. But most of the time, we're in our head thinking about yesterday, or days gone by, or thinking about tomorrows that haven't come yet. And we're in worry mode, anxiety, we're fearful, we're projecting. When it comes to the future, oftentimes we're not visualizing goals and dreams. We're not lightly sort of gauging, how am I going to make this a good day, a good month, a good year, planning things to look forward to for ourselves and other people, finding ways to find meaning and purpose and joy in life that we're aiming toward. Oftentimes we're thinking about our job that we got to get up and go to the next day that we don't want to, thinking about all the hassles and anxieties and issues and things that we will wake up to contend to, thinking of all the work we have to do, thinking of the to-do list, thinking of the things that we're afraid of, thinking of the obligations, thinking of, we're just stressing ourselves out. Sometimes we go all the way forward and we think of ourselves in our last years and mortality and the worst case scenarios. We like to catastrophize, and all of this future fortune telling that we cannot do. By the way, we are not psychic. We're not fortune tellers. You can't predict anything. We meet somebody, they're wonderful. By the way, love, initial love, has the same effect on your brain as cocaine. So you don't really know how you feel or think about somebody you're not seeing clearly for like 3 months. So beware in early relationships, because you often move too quick and miss a bunch of red flags because you're under chemicals in your brain that are like cocaine. and you're predicting that this person is going to be the love of my life, we're going to get married, have 3.5 children, white picket fence, that this is what I'm going to do for a living. We just get short-sighted, close-minded, we catastrophize, we worry, we set ourselves up for a bad day before tomorrow's ever got here, and we fortune tell things that just leave our set expectations that leave us disappointed because the world doesn't play out like we expect it to. We miss opportunities that could have been there because we were so focused on our fortune telling predictions that we missed something entirely that was even better. We set ourselves up for anxiety for the next day because we're thinking about all the crap that we're not even dealing with now. Why are we worried today about tomorrow? We've got enough to worry about today. We miss red flags, like in the relationship example, because we have the end game in mind, and so when things along the way are telling us, no, 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 wrong way, turn around, different choice, we miss it because we're not thinking clearly. We have this end game in mind, and thinking about the past, thinking about the present, or the future, you miss the present. You miss this. And if you're always projecting forward, trying to fortune tell your life, you can't. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen 10 years from now. We can make a vague outline of what we hope and dream to and try to point ourselves daily in that direction. But we can't predict the future. It's just not possible. And if every moment you spend in the past or the future, you miss. And every moment is your life. You're missing your whole life by trying to predict the future. You're missing the present. Present is a good word for today. Be mindful, be present, try to be here in the here and now as much as possible. Present is a good word for today because it's my birthday, in case I didn't mention that already. So, I might get a present. Actually, am going to get a present. I know what it is because I asked for it. Fix my closet. My crumbled closet. Yeah, so you miss red flags, you miss opportunities, you set yourself up for anxieties that you're not even experiencing. Don't worry about tomorrow, let tomorrow worry about itself. Today has enough trouble. You miss your life, and it's out of your control. You're wasting precious time and energy and emotional, physical, mental energy and presence in your own life trying to control something that's out of your control. Our job is not, as for the future, your task is not to foresee it, because it's not possible. Don't spend too much time back there or up there. But it is to enable it. Is this relationship going to be successful? We don't know when we first meet that person, even if we think they're wonderful. We can't predict the future, but we can enable it as best we can by treating them with dignity, love, and respect, listening, doing our part, pulling our weight, paying attention, giving what we expect to receive, investing in the relationship, getting to know them, not being too needy, taking good care of ourselves, because people want to be with whole people. They don't want to be what completes you, and they shouldn't be. You can not predict how your health will turn out, what will pop up along the way. Rather than fear or worry about it, you can do your best to enable good health by making those choices today to get exercise and good sleep and manage your anxieties and your stress and take good self-care and try to have healthy relationships and drink water and eat healthier and not over imbibe on fast food and salts and sugars and alcohol and smoking and drugs and all the things we know to take better care of our health now. And hopefully it will pay off in the long term. You can make choices today, present and mindful choices each day, to enable the outcome that you want, but it's out of your control. So have a vague outline so you can sort of make the choices more accurately on a day-to-day basis to get closer to the end that you might want. But don't spend too much time trying to predict the future or with expectation that it will go this way or that way, or you will miss the present moment. You'll create boulders on your shoulders of stress of tomorrow that isn't actually here already. You'll miss opportunities for the scenic route in life when they show up because you have an expectation of how it's going to play out, that you miss other golden opportunities. And when things leave your life, you will be devastated if you expected them to stay. When you have unmet expectations because you've set yourself up for fortune telling, you believe it will play out this way, and we get upset when our expectations are not met. You have difficulties letting go and with attachment and expectations and not seeing opportunities, and you miss your life and you add anxiety. It's bad to try to fortune tell. It's good to have some vague idea to set yourself up, to enable a good outcome. But don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't have unshakable expectations about it, because it's out of our control. No one knows the future. We can't foretell the future. And it's bad for us to try to do so. It's bad for us to try to fortune tell, because it's impossible, it's stressful, and it only brings negativity into our lives. I mean, if you look at where you are now, you couldn't have foreseen that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You couldn't predict all the things that have come and passed in your life. It's just as unclear 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's unpredictable. But you can enable it with the choices you make every day. So try to stay present and make mindful, conscious choices toward a good end, and let tomorrow fend for itself. you'll get there soon enough. As for the future, your task is not to foresee, but to enable it. The only kind of enabling in life that's good, enabling your future. The other kind of enabling is not so good. I'm rambling, but I guess I'm allowed. It's my birthday. I'm also allowed to wear very loud polka dots because it's my birthday. Happy birthday. How many times can I say that? I think I'm done. It's too early for me to make this video. I need more sleep or more coffee or both. I need both. Good morning and goodbye, everyone. Happy April. Yeah, that's it. Have a good day.